November last year, I had a new moon intention to figure out what I was, which is a really big question. And I was writing, I was reflecting, I was journaling, and my mind went a lot back to my birth. And I was reflecting where I was coming from. What am my body made of? What is my mind? And what is this thing we say is a soul? And I was reflecting a lot around my body. What is my body? And I went back to my birth. I was thinking, where do I come from? Well, of course, my mom and my dad. I'm a part of my mom and dad. Okay, that feels good. I know that. Everybody knows that. And then I was reflecting, but I was growing in my mother's womb. I was made of my mom and my dad. But what did my mom use to make me? Well, she ate. She ate food. She ate tomatoes, she ate potatoes, she ate fish, she ate meat, she ate cheese, milk, whatever type of food she ate. She ate that to create me. So my mom, I'm coming from my mom, my dad. My mom ate food to produce me. But where did that food come from? That was my thought. I'm just explaining my thought pattern here. It's like, where did that food come from? Well, the food came from the plants. Of course, like you eat the plants and the animals. Where did that come from? The next chain. That was the soil. The minerals, the nutrients. So I was reflecting, and this chain was developing me. And I was seeing more clearly, in this reflection at least for me, that I'm very much connected to the soil. Like I'm from the soil. Like what this body is the soil. It is another type. It's a bit different from the soil, but the content are the same. Like the carbon, the minerals, the vitamins, all of it, like the bacteria. Like when you eat this chickweed, this chickweed is also from the soil. It's just a bit more closer. Like I am here because I eat the chickweed, so it's me, chickweed, and soil. But the chickweed is like soil and chickweed. But what is the difference between the chickweed and me? I was reflecting. And the difference is the form. And the taste, probably. The chickweed, it has a different taste than me. I guess, at least the smell. It's very much different. So, at least for me, I became very clear that there is a connection with me that goes through my mom and dad and the food and the soil. So that reflection in me gave me some kind of feeling that I am the soil, that there is a connection, and I felt less separate. I felt less separate from the soil. I felt that I felt I could start to say I am the soil. And my mind, I'm not clear. There's so many different books that explains this, and also the soil. No, not the soil. The soul. But I'm very clear. Like I am really working on following my experience and letting my own experience guide what I believe. So it's very cool to believe all these spiritual books and the Bible and these thoughts, but have you experienced it yourself? Like for me, how have I experienced that I am the soil? Well, not so much, but I have at least given it a lot of thought and reflection, and logically can understand that I am the soil, but in another form. That also means, like, if I am the soil and I am come from the soil up, that means that you that are watching this is also, in my thinking at least, is also the soil. And that makes us very similar. And it's very okay that you don't have this view, but this is me working on figuring out what I am and sharing it. So that means that you and I are the same. That can also mean that that I am you. That if say like we are the soil, that we all came from the soil. There's one humanity that has risen up from the soil. That means that if I am coming from the soil, I am also coming from you. That there is a part of me that is in you. This was a very powerful month for me, at least. Really game-changing, and let me into some rabbit holes of figuring out what I am, who I am. So Jesus Christ said once that do to others which you want others to do to yourself. Or you could say, do to yourself what you want others to do to you. So do to the soil that which you want the soil to do to you. And here in this garden, we practice giving nutrients to the soil, organic nutrients, organic matter, humus. There's a lot of different words to it. But we practice giving the life force, the energy, the food, the stuff of life back to the soil, so that we keep the soil healthy. And my perspective is that the more I take care, I had a little burp. The more I take care of the soil, the more I take care of me, because I have understood that I am the soil. And well, the topic is soil. So, like, just the basic thinking of survival. If you don't have a healthy soil to grow vegetables, to grow food, you will die, or you will live a very miserable life. And who actually wants that? It's difficult to damage something that which you think is you. Or I can say it for myself. For me, it's different to damage something which I think is me. So I think I am this body. I have some identity to this body. So I don't want to damage it, right? I want to take care of it. And this is a development also in self-affection, self-love, and self-worth. That I'm just using myself as an example but I've gotten to this point where I feel a lot of self-affection in me for myself, and I care for myself more than I did before. So yeah, I feel it changes how I am, what I put into my body. Like, I drink less soda now, not to bash that, but just use an example. I drink less soda, and I eat less burgers, and I drink more water, and I eat more salads and clean meat whenever I can dumpster it, because I don't buy meat anymore. So if you identify yourself with the soil, which you at least probably you can intellectually understand that you are coming from the soil. But if you can feel that you are the soil, then it becomes a bit more difficult to do something that would harm the soil, because what comes around goes around. If you damage the soil will degrade, it will become less nutrient dense, and the food that comes up from the soil will in the end damage you. Like if you put poison in the soil, it is so fucking crazy what we do sometimes with our humanity, but it's also perfect in its own way, probably. But if you put poison in the soil, and then that poison goes into the food, and then you eat that poison again, like it's a circle. For me, I feel that, like, I feel more that I put poison. When I see someone put poison in the soil, I feel they're putting poison in me a bit more. Because like the soil is me. Would you put directly pesticide in your body? Would you inhale pesticides? No, but it's okay that we do it to the soil. Yeah. This is a very intimate topic for me, and intimate topic for many people. And my intention is not to attack people or attack ideas. It's more to just reflect and explain my understanding of what I am. And the topic of soil. Your gut is an amazing organ or body part. And it has so many different bacteria that is working and thriving together. And what makes these bacteria work is fiber. And the more bacteria you have in your stomach, the more, like especially like the healthy ones that you really want, that's coming from fiber and that cycle. The more bacteria you have, the more healthy you are. And this can also be measured a lot in the soil. The more healthy bacteria and micro life that we have in the soil can be like the healthier the soil is. And this has a super positive impact on the vegetables that is growing from the soil, and also an impact on you or me. So in this garden we are working with a system called bokashi, which is we take food scraps and we put these bokashi seeds on top, and it starts to ferment a little bit and making the food a little bit mushy. And then we dig the food in the soil, and then it more quickly turned into soil, like the food turns more quickly into soil. We also get horse manure from my local horse stable and put it around the garden with the intention of creating a healthy soil. So we in turn create healthy vegetables and also create healthy bodies. And it just also feels so good to take care of a place with like the intention to take care of my body and take care of me. Yeah. It's just such a joy to have a garden and be in this life. It's like create a life where you are thriving with the soil and working with the soil and working with the bees, working with nature, working with the cycles, and make like the soil the grounding foundation in your life. And just explore in your body how it feels. Like for I almost wanted to say for Christ's sake, and maybe that actually works. for Christ's sakes, don't take my word for it, but find your own words, find your own experience into this, and find your own truth. Like what I'm sharing here is my truth, and the only thing this can serve is to create some inspiration for you to find your own truth, and not base your truth on my truth or anyone else's, because then you're not living your life, you're living someone else's life. And I do not want you to live my life. I want you to live your life. Yeah, so circling back, what are you, really? Where are your body coming from? Where are your mind coming from? And where are your soul coming from? And I dare you to find your own answers to this. But I can very much say that I feel it's very true that every human being is from the soil. There's soil family. Soul family, if you believe in all these spiritual things, but you have soil family, and you and I are soil, like the earth family. And we are one earth people. And the difference, when you meet someone else in the street or wherever, the difference, it's your thought about it. There is lingering thoughts in me, of course, I also have these thoughts, but there's thoughts in me that says that I'm different from that person. And of course I am different, and that's perfect, because we have to have differences in this world, and diversity is very, very healthy and very good. But I also believe that I am truly separate from that other person, or that other person is not really, really, really me. But you could say, like, there's soil walking everywhere. There's forms of soil that is working. I am a form of soil. You are a form of soil walking, talking, breathing, thinking, having all these experiences. That is like poof, coming up. And that is our commonality. It's the things underneath that is the soil. The foundation of the whole humanity, in my perspective, is the soil. We are coming from the soil up. That makes us family. It makes us soil family. I'm probably saying this now so many times. Soil family is a new word that came to me. I'm also calling myself Elmod, the earth person, and I believe that every person is an earth person. There's one earth family, there's one humanity, and there's a bunch of individual earth persons. But the foundation, the soil foundation, is that we are one soil family, or one earth family. And if you could practice meeting people in this way, when you see a flower, when you see this flower, this plant, think of this plant as you. When you see the soil or feel the soil, think of the soil as you. When you meet your neighbor, don't think, oh, that's just my neighbor that makes a lot of noise in the evenings. No. My invitation here is to think of that neighbor as you, but just in another form. And if you like yourself, then you want to, in a way, take care of the neighbor, because I could say, like, because it's the right thing and but it just feels good, right? When you smile to the cashier in the store, when you smile to those people walking on the street, it just feels good. And that is a lot what driving me. It's like the feelings, like do things because they feel good, and do things because you like it's based. Do things based on your own experience, and I feel that's much more healthier. And do things based on what you feel is the right thing to do. Your own moral compass inside yourself. And we probably don't even need any law book. If people were just feeling into or working on experiencing what love really is, for example. So yeah, I think that's it. And I wanted to thank you for watching this, and may it have given you some inspiration to look within yourself. May it have given another perspective, and may you allow yourself to be open enough for new perspectives, that you and allow yourself to change some perspective if you find that they don't serve you. And yeah, allow yourself to let go of things that you don't need anymore. And yeah, so go grow the soil. Ballesteik. No lie.